And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Alright, it's time for a kind of complicated upgrade here. The hub line, the second train that we're delivering, has bumped these numbers up. 47 now, 45. So, you know, time will tell. And also, the production has picked up. So that is a good sign. And you know, as such, the, you know, everything down the line is also picked up. So we're now at 7,900 production on our steel, which is good because we need a lot of steel. You know, the other thing I could do is start delivering planks into the machine factory here, but that would really stifle our, not only our steel production, but our plastic production too. So I'm less inclined to do that. What I want to do is I want to double this line up going east and then continue it and get the far east in on tools and machines. And that would greatly increase the amount of tools and machines that we're delivering. Tools especially, machines less so because we're not covering as much industrial. But tool wise, yeah, we got 1,000 tool demand over here and we are covering the majority of that. So I'm thinking we're going to want a line coming from this rightmost line here, because this one is being used by the fuel and construction material, and we're not sending any fuel or construction material into this area. So I could double that up as well. So let's see what we need in order to do that. If I want tools and construction material and let's see, fuel, tools, yeah, so this is gonna have to be, we're gonna have to be a little creative with this. Let me cancel that, and I'm going to double this line up going through. I'm going to double it up again. Oh, no. Wrong click. Right there. So this will be like construction material delivery and a little bit of fuel. Not much. Okay, well, we're just going to take it right there. Okay. So if we go down here, I'm going to take out this line because this is going to be... let's... double that up, double that up, and now I should be able to connect these, and then stretch that across. Okay, so that one is done. Well, not done, but it's set up. So let's connect you, and then connect you. Okay, and now this side of things, I want this to come out to that side, and then I want to double this up if I can. It's kind of a tight fit in here. But that should allow me to also deliver construction material and fuel. Not much fuel, but a little bit of fuel. And the other thing is more pressing, the tools and machines. So let's get that line set up and ready to go. So this one here, I'm going to connect with this. We're gonna wrap it in like that. Nice clean lines. And then double that up. Like so. And on this side, again, we're gonna take this away. Bring this out. And I don't want to destroy any of these nice, beautiful, big buildings, so I'm going to plan on... Okay, that doesn't want to do that, so let's do it that way instead. Okay, so let's extend this line down wherever we need to. I'm going to pause it while I do this. This is getting a little laggy. I might even add 3 trains to this line because we're adding a whole another city to tools and machines. So we're going to want an abundance. There we go. Or is that the right side? Can I double that up on the inside? Ooh, I can. Excellent. Okay, that will work. Okay, let's bring this curvature around. And merge it right in with that. And bring it right up into the station. Because this will add a ton of demand into our tools factory and hopefully really kickstart the supply. So let's let the game run a little bit, and we're gonna have this train come in first. So we want this thing to be squared away right there, and that should bring this train in. And let's put one right in the middle. And now this train should use the proper track when it finally leaves the station. The line should automatically update itself. So let that thing load in. It's like so. All right. So now we're up to this station. Now we need to continue that line without too many signals. I'm not going to put too many in there because I don't think we need to. I'm going to put them on this one too, just for fun. And let's see, right in here is where we need to merge it in. And then this one, the construction materials, that will feed in right there. And that's a good signal spot for that. And right at the beginning here for our construction material. So there is, now we can extend the line even more and include construction material. So that should have automatically set that up. And we're going to add, as soon as this train leaves this station to go back, we're going to add the other city. So this is eastish, so we're going to need to add it after this. See, station's added after the selected station. That's how we do, that's how we roll with that. Because eastish is actually doing pretty good, 54%, 47%, but we're going to want a little bit more than that. So as soon as he leaves, we're going to add come on. There you go. We're going to add that one. And the line itself is right. Everything is good to go with that. So now we've got a whole nother city to supply. And that should be reflected in our demand here, 5,400 across the board. So we'll see when the month switches over if that bumps up at all. So let's buy another train for more tools and machines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so do we want a third train on this? Since we added that other city, I think we do. Because now the line frequency probably went down. That would be east machines. 6 minutes on the frequency on that. Yeah, we're gonna need to beef that up a little bit. So we're going to set line Eastish Machines. And we're going to see, watch down here, watch that line frequency. Bingo. Now we're down to 113 seconds, which is good. That's what we want to see. And let's look at this. So now we're at 5,800, 6,300 for tools. So yeah, we are in high demand for tools and machines now. And hopefully our steel reacts. What is our steel frequency? This is probably steel for machines. So if we look at south steel for machines, yeah, we're at 24 seconds. I'm not sure if we can actually squeeze any more life out of that line. I mean, 24 seconds, that's a pretty high frequency line. I'm not sure if increasing that will do us any good. It's kind of down to supply now. And I mean, I am producing a lot of steel. There's a lot of steel in here. I would be concerned, you know, with iron and coal supply if this was empty. If this was empty in here, then I would be concerned. The other thing I could try to do is siphon some slag out of this and, you know, feed a few cities with construction material from that slag. I could feed probably, how much is this? That doesn't cover very much. I could try to feed some construction material into south here, but not sure about that. And the other thing that I noticed is our airplanes are now full every trip. So these things are doing really well, and you know, we're going to want to upgrade that line. So we've got 42 waiting, and this thing can only hold what, 38? Yeah. So we're going to need to figure out how to handle that. Ooh, this one's got a lot, 57. So I might add a better plane, or just wait to replace those planes with the better version, the upgraded version. What's the lifespan on that Airbus? Oh, 50 years. So 25% of that would be 12 and a half. And they're only 8 years old right now. So I would have to... might as well add... I might as well add a Boeing 757 onto this. Just because... Okay, let's get rid of that. You can see they're all in sync now, and that's... I want to try to keep that, but they're not old enough to actually replace yet. It's crazy how fast those upgraded. I mean, it's good. Are the people waiting in here? Oh, they are. They're chilling in the terminal. And they're all just staring off into space. Just waiting. Nice. Okay. Now, how is our bus lines going in here? Bus lines are doing great. Look at that. We got a ton of people waiting here. Clockwise. The clockwise line is a very popular line. It's always good to know. And clockwise in here. No, counterclockwise is actually on top here. So, yeah, I'm not sure even more people are using this now. So maybe add a couple buses to the clockwise line? Maybe? So let's buy yellow. This is Far East clockwise. See how that runs. See if that helps this at all, because there's over 100 people waiting here now. 96. Yeah. Doing pretty good. Look at the tall buildings up in here. Well, Far East is doing very well for itself, and we've already got some tools and machine delivery. That's good. That will help commercial out quite a bit. Food, 92%. That's great. And now we can do the same to construction material. So this construction material that's in here, East-ish. Actually, construction material, I don't really have a whole lot of industry coverage on this station. I mean, there's some in here, there's a little bit out there, but there's not a whole lot of industrial. So I might forego extending that line just because of that. I don't really want to go through that expense. How are my production figures going? I mean, they're going pretty good if I was able to get some more steel into the system. For some reason, yeah, 8,400, they're at 8,300 production, so we're at the demand. Look at the potential on these. Wow, look at that, 10,000. That's almost maxed out on these. So heavy demand. Look at that. Iron is almost at 500 when, yep, it hit 500 just as those were entering the station. That's a lot of iron. And now it's empty. Oh. Yeah, I can't actually click. There we go. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. Plastic demand has really skyrocketed now that we've increased the demand for tools. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about these production figures. We got plenty of demand for both products and just not enough production. And yeah, I'm not sure how to supplement that, because we've got a system set up now where we're able to deliver a ton of product. It's just not delivering it into the system. So I'm not sure what to think about that. But look at the tools and machines waiting over here. All right, the next one, bituminous is the next. This one down here is in heavy demand. Look at the people waiting here. Wow. Southeast commuter, I think that's this guy, yep. That's a lot of people going to Southeast commuter. Beautiful. I like to see that. Yeah, we've got a lot of tools and machines that can be delivered down here. And how are you for your 36, 51? Ooh, look at that, 51% machines. A lot of coverage on the industrial, and that's why that's so high. I would have to put a cargo station in here and try to deliver over to here to get the machines over to this area. I'm not sure I want to actually do that. Although if I doubled that lineup, it might be required that I do that, just because I want to cover as much as possible. So that is a tough decision, because if I were to build a cargo station, I would have to destroy something to get it in there. And that would be a tough call. I don't like these little small blocks. I like big, tall buildings like this. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do when you've got all of that. So let's see. Where would we put a cargo station if we were to build one? I think right over here would probably be a good spot. Although we got some really good residential going in here. I'd really hate to destroy some of this. I'd want it on this side, just because I would be able to deliver it really easily. I'd be able to just drive it in, deliver it, come back, and I'd be able to create a nice little loop. But I don't want to destroy any of this great industrial that we've got here. And we're not really delivering very many industrial goods. I'll leave that alone for now. I think the other one that we're going to want to upgrade and double up is Gastonard down here. Because we've got a good amount of growth down here. And we're only delivering 17 and 15%. And we've got plenty of coverage. We should be delivering far more than that. So I think next episode we will tackle delivering more products into Gastonard down this way. So yeah, I think that is the plan that we're going to go with. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.